So the term protective styling is an interesting one because it implies that we're doing something good to our hair, and perhaps for the most part we are. However, if it's not done correctly, we can end up doing quite a bit of damage to our hair. I was pretty curious about where the term even came from, and so I started doing a little bit of Googling, and I found the earliest occurrence of the term protective styling in a hair forum back in 2002, but I suspected that there were perhaps people using the term outside of the internet. And so that's when I started calling up some of the pioneers of the natural hair movement and seeing if I can get a little bit more insight around the origins of the term and how our behavior might have changed as a result of using this term to refer to certain hairstyles.
You know, I don't know where the term protective styles came from. You know, I will guess that it started when the internet started to become more popular and we had Black women who began to create a space online where they could get information and share information about how to take care of their hair in its natural state.
I feel like protective styling came from people trying to protect their hair, mainly in a time when people were seeing so much breakage, and by doing improper relaxing or improper styling where they're over blow drying and using curling irons, and people were like, oh, well, even in my salon, the main thing was, oh, I'll give my hair a rest. And doing a protective style was a way of giving your hair a rest, by whether it was a weave, whether it was braids, whether it was twists, whatever it was, those were ways of not having to really do anything to your hair, putting heat or anything or damage like that.
Well, I have my little pet peeve with protective styling. Well, you know, when the new jacks came around, the new naturalistas, they kind of came up with their own language. And I believe that when I call it like the fourth wave of natural hair came in, many women started calling my salon. I was shocked to find out that they didn't want braids. They didn't want twists. They wanted their own hair just out. And so they were wearing their hair like that for quite a while. And then, you know, the drudgery of everyday maintenance, I think, got to them, and they said, well, we poo-hooed, you know, braids and twists, and now we need them, so let's come up with a great name for them. They're protective styles.